Hello everyone, here's the next episode of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. Last time we had a long gauntlet just to get all the way to Lavaridge Town. That's why we haven't gotten our 4th gym yet. We have to come here first since the way you actually get to Lava Ridge is being blocked by the grunts of Team Magma. So we have to head here. I would like to preface before we start, I did level our Pokemon to level 40 off screen. And also, since we're in Lavaridge Town, you now have access to the stones. So you know what that means. We can evolve our Pokemon that require stones. I will also point out that our Poliwhirl could evolve at level 37 to a Politoed if we wanted it to evolve to a Politoed, but no, not Politoed. They did buff the stats for Vulpix, so and its evolution. And now we have to figure out how we're gonna go about using it. Okay, next. And now our team is fully evolved. But Poliwrath should have the most HP though. Alright. As you can see, this is our team now. And with them being fully evolved, you can actually change some of their positions by their HP. The only one I'm not changing is this one. I like to keep her third. And now we can finally head west. I also caught some Pokemon off screen too. But I didn't want to interrupt Lanette because her name is a reference to the fact that LAN is a way of connecting your internet to someone else's, you know, not your internet, your server or something like that. I don't know the right terminology for it, but her name is a reference to that. But as you can see, yeah, Box 3 has some more Pokemon that you didn't see before. Let us begin with, I guess, Knockdown. Sparky is neutral. Adamant, oh, that's perfect for you. Adamant is actually perfect for you. Oh no, my lord! So if you evolve, you can literally make use of that. Calm is meant for you since you're a poison type, and poison types are poison type moves are, you know, physical. Audi is great since your special defense is bad anyway. Jolly, you're not fast at all. In no shape. Lax, defense up, special defense down. Lonely is not, that's not good for you since you are highly defensive. But you can make use of the extra attack. Hasty, you're not fast at all, and your defense is bad too, so. Bold is bad for you too. Since you don't really make use of your attack stat much of your special attack. And yes, I found a female Flareon without Shoot Charm. Sirius is neutral. And as you can see, everything's balanced until you get to its speed and defense. No. That's bad for you, because you're a special attacker when you evolve. And that's the Pokemon we caught. Now let's head west. As we slowly get out and go west. Yeah, we have a hard skill, but we get to see, at least we can see what they can learn. If there's anything I missed. Overheat. 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 That's wild that you have overheat in your arsenal. What about you? Frenzy Plant, Rock Slide, X Scissors. Okay, what about you? Part fighting now, so superpower, Mud Shot. Not many moves. What about you? Hypnosis is all you get. That's bad. What about you, even though I should know it? Every punch move. Wish, Recycle, Imprison. I didn't see any of those moves because I guess that was only I guess that was a level 1 move set. What about you? Everything that we've seen up to this point. Okay. So nothing new about you. Thank you for the knowledge. I have the item finder as the select button. Let me go ahead and change that. That was for the fact that I kept getting sick and tired of having to press, let's say having to wait forever for a Pokemon to show up. Route 114. I think this is a Pokemaniac. He is. Well, it is not the right Pokemon for this battle, but well, I mean, Drill Run is a Gen 5 move. I had to think for a second. It's a Gen 5 move. Let me guess, you're going to use Rock Slide because you're anticipating a switch. Nope. We're Drill Run again. Alright. Unfortunately, this goes by your special attack and you don't have much of that. It looks just like its sprite from Gen 2. Just updated. Uh-huh. Don't you dare give me that one turn sleep now. I don't need that right now. At least half. Okay, way over half. I didn't even see your new stats besides your HP. You got 125, and I think your base HP is 95, so you're guaranteed to get over 300 HP. Nido Queen. You might as well stay up. Yeah, Poison Fang is Gen 3, but the other Fang moves are Gen 4. And Poison Fang is the only attack up to this point that can badly poison. So, there's that. Only attack, I didn't say only status inducing. Don't get me twisted. Now stop talking to me. Of course, Rhydon is your first Pokemon. Why wouldn't it be? Usually there's 2 trainers here, so they moved them. They moved them down here? I don't think it's these 2, but whatever. Ah. Okay, what did okay. Alright, Thunderbolt here and Bush Claw there. I think they boosted the damage of Crush Claw in this game. I think it does 70 actually, but now it does 100. Yeah. I'm not surprised it's toxic. Crunch, drop smash. That's over with. Any more? No. Do I have any antidotes or any kind of thing that will get rid of this poison? Because no, none. Alright, Petra Berry. This is the generation I introduced y'all having specific names now. Are you the fire guy? Yep, you're the fire guy, so that means Shiftery. You don't have a bug move. You don't have a bug move, but we got a look, we have a what you call it, flying type move. Crit. No, you didn't even need a crit. Wow. Why do you have a grass type? I guess in case there's a water type. I don't know. If you don't one-shot Pelipper. If you don't one-shot Pelipper with Thunderbolt, I'm be disappointed. Pelipper has high defense. That's his best stat. Next. Larion. High special defense. Low defense. Don't have a rock move, don't have a ground move. Sure, next. Since there's no EV, these Pokemon have to be perfectly IV. There's no way they're not. That's a physical move. A crit would knock it out from here. Or you can give me a high range, alright. I wonder how were they supposed to make you explore all of the stuff that you find out when it comes to that. Now the thing is, we have a white fruit which increases the wild Pokemon showing up, but if we had Sweet Scent, this wouldn't be an issue at all, but I shouldn't need Sweet Scent just to get some Pokemon to show up. That's why I didn't want to attack it. I knew it would take a lot. Why is Pikachu being difficult, even though it's not a hard Pokemon to catch? And also, the effects don't go away until we leave the route. So, as long as we... Well, that was an accident. Alright, Side Beam, I wish you had Psychic. In this case, if you're confused, then I do like that you have Side... It survived. Wow. It survived. Alright. Magneton, well, at least we can take care of you. Flamethrower. I wish you had a priority move, but you don't. Rapid Dash. Top open? No, but awesome. I don't know how I saw freaking what I said I saw. This was Gen 6 plus. They couldn't do this anymore. Perfect. Thank you. If you don't outspeed this, I'm gonna be disappointed. You should outspeed it. Thank you. Blossom is not fast at all, so if they would have gave it a speed boost, I would have been like, why? This thing is not fast at all. Another Pokemon I can't damage. Thank you. That's a Dragon and Flying type in the future if you ever decide to evolve it. Anything else want to show up besides Swablu and Pikachu? Didn't even know Pikachu was here. It's a little late for a Pikachu, but anything else? Is there a lot? Does the Pikachu in this grass give you and have a light ball for free? That'd be great. Make use of this extra stats that it gets from the light ball, can we please? Just one more encounter. Anything else besides what we saw? Thank you. Why did it look like Hydro Pump, but I don't know what it was. Yeah, we're done. For now. The bag is full. What would happen if we even use this? It still said let you. It still says use, but there's no EVs. Still finding that after this generation, you don't have to worry about doing this mess no more. The wildest thing that after this generation we don't have to worry about our items being too full. Okay. One thing I didn't mean to take out was that we already healed. Yes, we have. Alright, let's face these grunts again. Or do you have 4 Pokemon? It's Splow. Splow has high HP, but it doesn't really have much attack. Most of that damage that was dealt was literally the fact that it was weak to the ground. I bet you have a thick glove. We don't have an ice type move, we don't have a dragon type move, but we have an electric move. It's neutral to it, but still has high special defense. That's a special move in this gen. Yeah, I know it was probably the crit because I was like, you should survive it, but it's a crit. Okay. Leftovers. Some fuse. That's amazing how one little special defense drop did that much damage. Foul Plume, you don't have to switch it on. A status and do some movement and missed. What? Wobble Fit. Well. $62 is very low for you. None of y'all have a fighting move, but what I'm gonna say is a dart move, so Slash should do more. Why would you expect me to use a special move with a Farfetch? I have a special move, but why would you expect that? Knockoff, is this gent? No. Oh, they actually boosted Leaf Blade's attack. Okay. I think it's 90 base in regular Pokemon, so they boosted it to that. Well, you're gone. Dodrio, I wish I had my Psychic type, but I don't. I'm gonna say my Electric type, but I don't, so you outspeed it. Just outright outspeed it. I didn't know what Pokemon they were letting out next. I just switched because you haven't gotten much screen time, and it was a good switch. Let me guess, Earthquake. When you play this game enough, you should know a few things. Good crit. I want you to hurry up and learn another flying move besides Aerial Ace. Learn Air Slash or something like Pelipper did. Despite the fact that it's actually a special move, but it's not Gen 4, so it doesn't matter. I forgot to grab that item. Alright, 4 Pokemon again. 5. Alright, you're Dragon and Ground, and we don't have an Ice type move. We have Water, but you're neutral to Water. You get stabbed, and that still did only half. Next Pokemon is Torkoal. High defense, nothing else, really. Decent special attack, but not special attack you should write home about. Ninjask, Bug and Flying. One of the fastest Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. It's gonna use a rock move, I can guarantee that. Just delaying the inevitable. You were hoping for a flinch and it didn't work that time. Metang, pre-evolution to Metagross. It has high attack and decent defense, but it is not its evolution. I couldn't imagine if Metagross was fast. Oh my lord. They made a fast Metagross, it'd be over. That's high attack, high defense. Special defense is lower defensive stat, but at this point, that ain't what matters. 5 Pokemon? 4. Why does it seem everything they bring out is something you're resisted to? I think that crit mattered. Breloom, you're gone. You're gone. Don't have an Ice type move, don't have a Dragon type, so doesn't matter. It has high special defense, and that's it. After 1 Dragon Dance, you're still too slow. Wow. Zangoose has high attack, decent speed, unless they boosted it, but no defense. Next, Jumpluff has high special defense and decent speed. But other than those 2 things, nothing else. Use it now. 10 damage, that's a lot. A lot right there. Sawtooth. Psychic and Flying, high special defense. Come on. Thank you. Don't know what's next, don't care what's next. Next. Pseudo-Widow, Rockhead. Chansey. Let me guess, Lumberry. I'm not using Brick Break until you go to sleep. No Lumberry. And it's a one-shot. It's still wild that they made Chanseys have no HP stat. I'm gonna say not HP, no experience. There's no point in that. It's not like it instantly levels you at this point. 6 experience is still wild though. It's a miracle. It's fast and that's it. Bramble, it has decent attack, and that's it. That one goes without saying. Static, Intimidate. Unfortunately, Tracing Intimidate does nothing for me because it doesn't affect them afterwards. Three turns in a row, that is wild. Air slash, no, say aerial ace, one. Ow. A crit, one shot from that, okay. I wish they would have gave Farfetch some speed, then we can really talk. That's what it lacks, a lot of speed. Could have at least made his base 100. Or 95, somewhere around there. Steelix. Well, it's definitely going to use Earthquake. Protect. Oh, it's Toxic Protect Stall. Okay. Toxic Protect Stall. Well, you have a Dark type move. It puts you to sleep. Nightmare. Unfortunately, Sleep Claws is not in this game. Fine. Deserved. One turn confusion is the wildest thing. Oh my lord. This is something else. No, not run, body slam. You're getting one turn sleeps. This is the wildest thing I ever seen. I'm gonna lose because of one turn sleep. This is wild. Oh my lord. Now, last two Pokemon are just asleep. It still heals regardless. Good. Jeez. Well, Magical Leaf ain't gonna one-shot it, I can tell you that. What could you possibly do to this Farfetch? Thunderbolt, of course. We lose because of a Chimecho with literally sleep and recovery moves. That's how we lose. Okay. Okay. That's fun. But asleep. Double beam. We don't have Toxic on us. Focus Band sometimes let you live. It's not guaranteed. But knowing my luck, it's guaranteed. Oh, Run away. Wake up. Wake up. Of course you don't wake up immediately. Thank you for the crit. That was a nuisance. It's gonna use, what did it use last time? It used Thunderbolt. That's fine. We can at least make it past this fight. Protect stall. Protect toxic stall. The only issue I have with that is the fact that we didn't defeat the Steelix because of an item that sometimes works. This is not the focus sash where it gives you one chance and that's it. No, that's the sometime one. Real one. Next, Lunatone. This is the special type one. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised there either. Try again. Scizor. Okay. Miracle. I don't know what this miracle can do besides extreme speed. See? Sometimes it worked twice. So in a way, it could be better than a focus sash if you get lucky enough for it to work more than once. But if you don't, then that sometimes don't matter. Alright, we're in Meteor Falls finally. Iron Tail. Loved it as a TM as a child, but now I'm like, it doesn't really ever hit. It's base bet 70 accurate, I think, normally. So they boosted that. They didn't change dig. It didn't become Gen 1 dig where it can actually have 100 base attack. What is possibly here that we can catch besides what I already should know? Is there anything that just pops out? Oh. Porygon? I mean, I wasn't expecting to see Porygon. That's a fact. I think his catch rate is 60. Clefable. You have more HP than a Clefable because you're over leveled in it. But if it was the same level, I think it would have more HP than you. Stay asleep and get caught. You're waking up every one turn. What is this, the fight that we just had? Alright, Clefable and Porygon. What else? I said what else, not what I already seen. Laron. Unfortunately, everything but Body Slam does that and would knock it out. That's Roar, and that's nice to know. Loud Red. Battle Spirit. Wonderful. Okay, Mr. Battle Spirit. Golbat. We're gonna heal after this, so it doesn't matter. Unless there's a fight right before you get to heal. Anything else? Because, you can't really get the Meteor Falls like that after you jump the ledge. Unless they change that too. Come on. One encounter. Nothing. White Flu is not really activating like it should. You're a pre-evolution. You should give me no issues. I say you should give me no issues, and you are giving me issues, just like your evolution did. So we got Clefairy, Clefable, Porygon, and Golbat, and one more thing I can't think of right now. Unknown is here, but I don't need you because I already caught one. So we get 2 unknowns, but nothing else that's new. Alright, one more new encounter, and then we continue. I said one more new, not something we already caught before. Come on. I know you have one more thing. Still wild they picked this area for Porygon. There you go. Oh, I forgot. I'm thinking of this Gen 6 where that's actually neutral, but no, that's actually resisted. Dunsparce is here? Okay. Do you have bad catch rate? Don't tell me you got bad catch rate. Thank you. If we get one more encounter before we leave Meteor Falls as we walk out of there. Stantler's here? Why didn't you show up sooner? And of course I kill it. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. Crit. I wish I had known Stantler was there sooner, but, you know. I don't know anything until I get to that point where I see it. I'll be right back until it shows up again. Alright, I caught my Stantler. You didn't have to see that. And now we're in Route 115. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, fight as soon as we jump. But at least so I can get a free switch in. Thick fat, which is only situational. Never on, you're gone. Unless you got a focus bang or something. You're still gone. Poliwrath, okay. I'll be happy to bait that out, even though it's your last Pokemon. Buckberries. That's a skippable fight. Well, you're gone. And you're not gone. Brush Claw, right. Fire move. What fire move? Yeah. Fire beam there. That's neutral either way you look at it. So you have the starters on the left, I'm gonna say on the right. And you have, I don't know what's over there to the left. I guess psychic types, I don't know. We don't have Surf, so we don't have to worry about that. But now that we are in Rustboro, we have to walk back. I'll be back. Alright, before we get to where we have to get to, let's look at our Pokemon that we caught. Start with Pikachu. Bad nature. Rash is bad too because of special defense down. Neutral. Bad. Neutral. Neutral. Bad to a fault. Depends on how you look. I mean, your special defense is better. I don't know. I have never used a Dunsparce before, but I know it has high HP. Attack up is good. Defense down is bad, but you don't have any defense anyway. Neutral. That's bad for you since your special defense is bad. I don't know if they boosted your stats. I need to find out. But did they boost Stantler stats in any way? What's your focus? 234. They boost Miracles, but Stantler's the same. Stantler's the same. I guess they boosted the ones that they were going to give to trainers. And now that we have access to this, we can now make it to Lavaridge. But we can't do that until we face these guys, and that's a long trek down. Baynet. Some, yeah, I still know. If that thing would outsped you, I'd be like, they boosted his stats too. That was the wrong move. Well, looking like we're going to the Pokemon Center soon. Yeah, we're going to it soon. Good thing I did level y'all, but jeez. It only takes one crit now. If your PP stalling, that ain't gonna work. Like I said, it only takes one crit. It's just y'all two. Okay. Your last Pokemon is a rock type, we are done for. And for us. Just want you to point out how long this walk is every time if I need to heal. I can go down all the way down to Marville or I can go right here. Regardless, it's a walk. Why don't I have healing items? Because no. That's for later. That was just the first fight. We still got a lot more left. So that's one fight, two fight, maybe three. Perfect Pokemon first. Next, Shift Tree. Don't have a bug move. Still wilding me that you one-shot that outright. Artillery. It can have a fire move. It does have a fire move. Gengar. I couldn't tell you what it has. Does it outspeed us? No. Sludge Bomb is physical, so that didn't do anything. It was hoping for the poison. It wanted the poison and didn't get it. Okay. Okay. Okay, do we have a full restore? Not yet, no. So we only have one more fight left. That's fine. Thunderbolt, mixed, 6 Pokemon, Aggron. Don't have a water type, we don't have you, because we can't use you, so. This match is a Gen 5, Gen 4 move? Yeah. Gave a rock hit so he could just spam that. Flygon just Dragon Ground, but it uses his ground side more than it uses Dragon. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you have a Lone Berry. Yeah, that was just so you could literally one-shot it from there. We have the ground type move, you're gone. You have Intimidate. Of course you have a Lone Berry. Gunk Shot is actually great for you since it does do a lot more damage. I forgot what his first Pokemon was. It's Dodrio. Okay. It's Dodrio. I remembered it. It's Dodrio, so. That's a one-shot. Aggron. This match is a rock type too, move too. Rick Rate is not gonna one-shot despite it being 4 times weak. That was a quick claw. Extreme speed, that's what it's gonna bait on. Okay. Or that. Alright, cool. It's either groundwater or rock. Couldn't tell you. That gets rid of his lung berry at least. And paralyzes part ground. Or as I know, I don't know if he can learn dragon. Giga Drain. You should outspeed this 100%. Yeah, it's just those 3 fights. Okay. Be right back. Alright, we're back. What's your first Pokemon? And I won't speed up this fight, since you're actually the boss. Registeel, huh? That's fine, but Clear Body doesn't stop this. Earthquake. I knew it. I knew you had it. Now, it's gonna use Earthquake again. Now I don't know what's gonna do. Thunder Wave, okay. I said I wouldn't though. I just wanted to see how much it does. So it's a 3 tap with you. So Rock Smash. What other Pokemon you got? You took 2 of mine, I took only 1 of yours. Registeel to start is still wild though. What could Claydol do to you? Does it have an ice move? Does it have a fire type move? Probably fire type. Considering the leader. Freaking having magical leap sucks though. I wish it was leap play. At least it'll be special steel. Or it could be signal beam. So you confused? Because I know you're gonna survive it. It doesn't confuse at least. I wish you were in overgrow range, but you're not. A third of your HP would be 40, it's not in the 40s yet, 39. Alakazam. Well, you're gonna get 1 shot, unless you get lucky. Well, I thought. You're outsped, it has high speed. You survive? I don't know if that crit matter, but the fact that you survive. Okay. Dusclops. It's a ghost type with high defense, and that's it. So, I wish you had an Endeavor. That's a move. I think you can learn Endeavor, but I don't think you get it yet. That burn won't matter. That burn won't matter. Thank you for the crit. I don't think I can risk you being out. You know you have leftovers, that means you cannot revive this. What is with this game giving them 1 turn sleep? And of course. Of course. What is with this game giving them 1 turn sleep, but we sleep forever? Let me guess, 1 turn sleep. Good. Wonderful. Pressure. Pressure. It's pressure, isn't it? Yes, pressure. TP stall. I don't think we have access to a ghost type yet, unless Shuppet. Did we catch a Shuppet? If we did, then yeah. TP stall too, man. The fact that Flash only hit once makes me feel like this is rigged right now. I could have hit Flash 3 times and only hit once. I have to speed this up because this is a stall Pokemon. It outright one-shots you, okay? Endeavor cannot hit ghost types for obvious reasons. None of your moves except for magically can hit. So, this is what we have to do. Still not in overgrow range. Now you're in death range. As far as Pokemon's Registeel, I already remember that. How could I forget the legendary? Registeel has balanced defense. Regirock has the highest defense out of the three. Regice has the highest special defense out of the three. And the sad part about that is most of the moves that Regice is weak to are special. Fire! Rock isn't special. Matter of fact, that's wrong. The main type you're going to use against it is special. How about that? So we're going to need you first, and we're going to have to make it past there without it using... Without you getting Thunder Wave. Okay. I'm okay with that. The only issue is I don't know if he has anything that is weak to fire. Why? Why? Why this one? Also, which one's better? Your attack. I should have known. Fake out. Hidden power, flying. Grass. I don't know. I'll just know this should be a one-shot. But it's not. I don't know what hidden power it is. I'm just guessing. I think got left open. Nope, got one there. Alright. Yeah, Signal Beam. Signal Beam to confuse. Well, we're gonna find out. Does that crit matter? You can find out that Thunder Punch you can survive. Or Ice Punch. I mean, if it wants to freeze. So that was a low range. So you got lucky last time. Okay. Do you outspeed this? Yes. Do you one-shot this? No. Flash. Still hitting the Will-O-Wisp despite the flash. 2. 3. Switch. No, I can't switch. Both of them are burned because of Willow, not burn. Both of them are low, not burn. Okay, it has half its accuracy and it's still hitting like there's nothing to it. Gotta love it. Thank you. Finally some luck on my side. So what's your last Pokemon? We defeated everything else. What's your last one? We're dead. We lost. We lost. Only because we're low on health. We lost. But that's good knowledge. Nice to know you have a Crobat. Okay. So I have to get Magnetra to have a decent amount of experience HP. Okay. Nice to know. So your last Pokemon is a Speedster. Speedster is a revenge killer. Your last Pokemon is a revenge killer. Okay. If we lose again, I need to check and see if we have a Ghost type. I do need to check that. Lumberry is pointless since it has... I'm gonna say... Confused Ray is pointless since it has a Lumberry. Go ahead and explode. Explode, don't do that. You're not getting the Omnibus, even if you did get one, it doesn't matter. You'll one-shot it from there since it literally is at 1 or 2, 3 HP. If you can't beat that, then... Please knock it out. Please knock it out. Thank you. One shot, please. I figured it wasn't a one shot. I figured that crit would matter. 116 speed. 116. Well, we're gonna find out. Are you faster than 116? No. You're not. Okay. Got signal beam here. Okay. That was a very low roll. Houndoom. It has HP, whatever. I don't know what what's HP it is, but it's HP something. That did half. Over half. Was that a crit? If it was a crit, then you survived this one. But I don't know. Don't know if the crit matters. Don't care if the crit matters. Roll back. That's what I want. That's what I want out. Come on. Heat wave. You don't have a special attack. Why would you just why would you have heat wave? You don't have a special attack. At all. Next. Flash. Portion is flash. Only one. Okay. Really wish you could use Endeavor. Punch is not physical. Like I said, as soon as I found out his last Pokemon, I was like, you have to be the last one to survive. As long as I get that to happen, I think we win. And you have to have a decent amount of HP, and both those in the factor, that's why we won. Fortunately, we cannot head down there yet because there's trainers there, and I don't wish to darn have to walk back there. Let's find out if we have a ghost type. Because I don't think you get a ghost type up to this point. At all. Unless there's a Pokemon I haven't seen before. That's why we ain't seen the ghost type. Let's see. So I'm not wrong. I haven't gotten a ghost type yet. None of them are ghost types. I guess so. You don't have that immunity. They're okay with you having the immunity to ground since they're not going to gatekeep flying types away from you because they're too common. But ghost types, there are not that many of them. You got the 3 in Gen 1, you got the 1 in Gen 2, and you got 2, that's 4, 4. Is there one more I can't think of right now? Lava Cookie. This is Lava Cookie Lady Jimmy. I know there's 4 in Gen 3. At least 4, because of 2 different lines. I'm trying to see if there's another one that I can't think of right now. None of the legendaries are part ghost. I love how they still got some of these guys here. But none of the legendaries are part ghosts. None of them are part ghosts. Oh, Sableye, that makes 5. Shedinja makes 6. On count 6 plus 1 plus 3. So 10. Don't tell me this is explosion. Don't tell me this is an explosion to the right. Don't tell me this is an explosion. Because left side is immune to it. I figured that one out as soon as I saw it. I love it. I love how to use that on that one, but not the other one. Okay. This one's Earthquake, but I'm gonna get you low. Finally. So first one is Explosion, then the second one is just Earthquake Sweep. Okay. Take that! sound. Why would you need Soul Rock? What's Soul Rock's purpose? What's the purpose of Soul Rock here? That's what's throwing me off. Double down so you can make it 1 versus get 2. I still don't get Soul Rock's purpose, but okay. Okay, guys, that's wonderful. I ain't never seen trainers that close to each other. Alright. Kingler, put it to sleep. Switch, don't wake up. Hypercutter, don't care. 1 shot, thank you. Next Pokemon, Pinsir, switch to you. Has high defense, you're not one-shotting it. Even if it didn't do that. That had to be a Quick Claw. Unless it's a speed tie. If it was a speed tie, then wow, that's all I can say. Wow. As I said, they didn't change their stats at all. I don't know what this one would be. If you ask me what's their gimmick, couldn't tell you. Break here, it relates there. That protect was worthless if you were trying to attack there. Break here, it relates there. Double down, get rid of it. That's wild that you have break, since considering where would you even be able to use your arms at? Those little nubs, is gonna do a break. That's funny. 1 versus 1. We lose only due to us. We only lose because of a paralysis. That's the only reason why we lose. But I don't get that first gimmick. Why is there a Tangela and a... What was the other Pokemon again? That was how forgettable that fight was. Tangela and who? Persian. Why is this a thing? No. I wish Razor Leaf hit both. The fact that Acelia can learn Thunder Wave in this game is the most wildest throw off to me ever. Let's throw you off by making it so that Acelia literally has a move that I wouldn't think it would ever know. I wish I could get rid of Rock Smash. Can't get rid of Rock Smash until we have Fly. This sucks. We're stuck with this until we don't have to come back here. Of course you double down. That did a lot for that to be a crit, and it's not even overgrow. And Swallow, I don't know if that was a Quick Claw or not, but wow. I'm surprised they didn't use that high curve to block you from Lavaridge Town. Oh, he doesn't attack. He's not a fight. Okay. That makes sense. He's not a battler. That makes sense. I think that would normally be why not, but in this game, that ain't why not. They don't want you to get why not because why not's evolution can basically make this game a lot easier. So they didn't want you to get a wobble off it so fast. We don't get access to Fly till Hmm. Winona, right? And look at that. Yes, that is permanent sun. Yeah, permanent sun. Permanent sun throughout this whole entire endeavor. So our water bills are doing less. Far less. So yes, you can spam as much solar beam you want to. Camera up won't you? This is basically if it wasn't part ground type. Do gold duck make this easier? I don't know. One thing I know is if you're weak to fire, this is gonna be a long, 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 long fight. Didn't we see a Psyduck though? I just want to know. Didn't we see a Psyduck before? Psyduck is further. Didn't we see a Psyduck later? It's not this far in. No, no, it's not that far in. We haven't seen one yet. We've seen Poliwrath, Poliwhirl, and everything, but no, not Psyduck. I know it's not that early. If we haven't seen it, it would. There it is. We haven't seen a Golduck yet. It isn't until we already passed by where it could be. But things don't want to show up, so I can only do what I can get. Cloud 9 will get rid of the effect of the weather, but yeah. I have to see her team first for myself instead. Till I see her team, I can't make them do with what I need to know. The crit ignores everything. I wish you crit every time. That was a horrible solar beam. That was a weak solar beam. That was too quick. How weak that was. Solar beam does 220 base, right? It does 240. That means it does 240. That barely did any damage. It did 30. 30 damage with a solar beam. And it's spammable. Solar beam. Chlorophyll. I'm guessing chlorophyll. Watch this. You should outspeed me. No? You don't have chlorophyll? What did they give you? Do you one shot? Yes, if only its HP wasn't so high. 7 experiences, wow, from over this thing. There was no point in changing this experience yield since it's not like it immediately levels us. Yes, I know what happens when you get to the victory road. I already know about that. I remember that from other people's videos, but I won't preface that yet. If Psychic don't one shot, we don't have an ice move. You would think ice type moves would be nerfed from this, but no. No, they're not. They're not nerfed at all. They do the same amount of damage they do as soon as you use them. They're not nerfed at all. But water type moves are, for some reason. They pick water instead of ice types. I mean, I get why. Because water's more common, and that's what you usually use against fire types, since rock type moves are not aplenty. And ground type moves are not aplenty either. Or either, if you want to say it that way. So, those two factors being the key. Let me see something. Oh boy. It'll be a long night for me. Come on. You've already seen all of these women and stuff. Let's see if there's anything else. There we go. You don't need no lumberry. Arena trap? Okay. My point still stands. You don't need no lumberry. The fact that you're outspeeding a rapid dash that's only 4 levels lower than you at the time, and you're handling it just like it's nothing. Any more trainers? Yes, there is. Slow, bro. Imagine imagine a water type making use of the sun. That's the biggest throw off ever. Everybody here has a fire move. Why wouldn't they? Permanent sun. Not special defense. That won't help me at all. 2 slashes. That's good. Main Netri's gonna outspeed you. I don't care what you say. A trainer? Yes. Yeah, I figured. I figured you had one. Not like lowering his stats gonna help it in this situation since do you outspeed a Tropius? Of course not. I wish you had at what it had it used against you. Chlorophyll. You outspeed it though? You outsped it. You outsped it. Chlorophyll doubles their speed. How slow is that Tropius for it to be outsped and it gets doubled its speed? And keep in mind, that would mean it has less than 105. Doubled. I don't think you started with a Torkoal last time. I don't think he started with a Torkoal last time. Aerial Ace. You're doing more damage than it is doing to you. Slow King, well, take chip damage on it. Alright, grass move. Let me guess you know a fire move. Of course you do. Which doesn't matter since we're under the sun. I've been say we're overgrow range. That's fine. There it is. There's the Lumberry. There's no more trainers, I don't think, yet. I figured there might be one more, but one. Sure. That's fine. Just don't physically attack it. Houndoom. My lord, all of y'all have nothing that is super effective against it. Intimidate on each other. Okay. How are you faster? Did they boost your speed? They had to. In no way you should be faster. Force Palm is a Gen 4 move. They wanted that paralysis so it could exploit something. I don't think we have to worry about any more trainers. We faced every trainer. Now we have to face the gym leader. What is the gym leader going to do to us? I don't know. I fear that it may take us some time before we beat this. Because remember, I don't know their teams. I didn't look up anything. I watched other people play, but I don't. I remember bits and pieces of this, but I'm basically blind in a way, but not completely. But that's how you get here. I don't think we're gonna start the fight with you though. That'd be stupid. We can't. So I don't know what she starts with. That's what I need to know. You're a PP staller. A slow PP staller, slower than us PP staller. Okay. Charizard. But no matter what you choose, it has something that's faster than you. What could this Charizard possibly do? Besides exploit the fact that it has Earthquake. Can you please give me one confusion? Or you can give them a Lumberry. That works too. Well, we already know it has Blaze, so we don't have to worry about that. Mm-hmm. Do you take it out from there? Okay. Typhlosion. Do you have all the fire starters? I'm just saying. You got every single one? Yes, you seem to. You seem to have every single one. How many Pokemon left too? Lumberry, come on. You don't have a Lumberry? Okay, you don't have a Lumberry, which is wild. Everybody else do, but you don't. Come on, one more sleep. Yes. Let me guess, you live. Yep. And you knock yourself out. That's fine with me. Cast form. They boosted cast form, by the way. Everything it has is over 100, so all its stats are 100 base. Well, it's up to you. Flamethrower is gonna probably one-shot you, but hey, if you one-shot it from here, you're good. Of course you don't. One shot, flamethrower one shot. Yep. The main thing is we got to the last Pokemon, so I know it's beatable. I don't remember her first Pokemon. I know she picked Charizard after we beat whatever it was that was her first Pokemon. Picked the wrong one. Try again. Now that we know her team, we know she has a Charizard, we know she doesn't have a Torkoal at all. We know she has a Cast form, fire form. We also know that she has another Pokemon. I can't think of her first Pokemon. Nothing in the world. What's your first Pokemon? Ninetales. You thought I was gonna use a water team? How sure? Do you outright one-shot this? This is important information I need to know. Do you outright one-shot it? Yes. I'm just overcomplicating it. Yes, you outright one-shot it. Okay. Typhlosion. Lumberry, there you go. There's the one with Lumberry. And if only Solar Beam had one of those things called recoil or overusage. It's a fire type. It's weak to rock and ground. I wish Blaze made it so that other fire moves against you won't do as much damage, but that's not the case. It outspeeds you 100%. We did this a lot more different than the other one. I can guarantee that. You survived the Blaze skit. Arcanine, well. If it does that, that's a strength speed. I was never confused. I'm just gonna beat you. Are you gonna use extreme speed? Nope. But we know what we need to do. So her first Pokemon is Ninetale. I'm about to say I forgot again. First Pokemon is Ninetale. Second Pokemon is Charizard. She has all three of the starters. So we know out of 6 of the team. Then you got Arcanine and then cast form, normal form that becomes a fire type. Alright. We know her team now, so that is a very weak solar beam. Why don't you use a fire move? That's what's weird. It's not using a fire move. Thunderbolt. Okay. Typhlosion. Don't know what to do against it. What did I do last time? I don't remember what I did last time that made us knock it out. Got rid of Charizard. I guess I kept you out. Did I keep you out? Is that what I did? I don't know. Arcanine, extreme speed. What did I do last time against this? Oh, I'll let you go now. Perfect. I'm okay with that. Can you give me a crit right quick, gang? Just one crit. You survived. You could have survived that if it didn't get that extreme speed off. It can't outspeed us without its extreme speed. They know that too. That's why they spam it. Everything you have is 100 base. Flinch. 2 flinch. You would have gave me 4 flinches in a row. It was over. But we're done. The third gym was harder. But we're over leveled to a fault, but permanent sun, that means you can't use water types and you definitely don't want to use rock types, so they're going to use solar beam against them, so you have to use a Pokemon that's not weak to either type. Overheat. Overheat. As soon as overheat. It's overheat. They didn't change that. Changed everything else, but didn't change that. And you see your rival. It should give you go goggles so you don't have to literally walk around the whole entire area. But the weird part is you're on the south part of it, which means you're not even you don't even have to go through that sandstorm field area. Well, I can tell you one thing. You're over level, and your stats are balanced. Because your special defense and I would say special attack and speed. That 107 is only because you're hasty nature. No, naive nature. Your attack stat is your highest stat that's not special. I'm gonna say that is not your HP. In 2 more levels or 3 more levels, you will be over 100 attack. Only one Pokemon so far is over 100 attack, and they are level 47, and you're only level 45. If you get 2 3s, you get 100, you'll be at the same HP attack as them. Anyway, next time, we gotta face the 5th gym, which is to the southeast of us? Southeast? Southwest. Okay, it's to our southwest, which is southwest of us. Then after that, this side of Hoenn is free for us. Only assets we have up to this point is literally this. All we have was everything up to this point right here. They should have put a little bit of water right here, like they put right here, but they didn't. Anyway, next time we'll be going through that route that has all the sandstorms and stuff, and we're also gonna face the 5th gym. With that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye, and most of all, take care and be safe.